And hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Angel's Kingdom. My name is Sorry about that. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I am the Angel's Kingdom, and today, of course, I am back at it again with another fucking Pokemon Mega Evolution. This time I'm doing Serperior. That was, I don't know if that was good, I don't know if that was bad. It's been a while since I've seen a Serperior in action. Anyways, so, Mega Serperior. I was kind of racking my brain on this one for a little bit. I was like, okay, Serperior, do I make this like look more kingly? For a female version, will I make them look even more queen-like? And I did two different concepts where like male Serperior would be like more king looking, and female Serperior would be more queen looking. But then I kind of scrapped it because I wanted to at least, or just keep it like one simple Mega Evolution, of course. So yeah, this was the version I came up with, and to be completely honest, it was hard trying to come up with like a design that I actually liked. At first, I made them a lot more bulkier, to the point where they almost looked like Steelix in some weird way. But then I decided to scrap it because it's a snake. It's literally a grass type snake. So I need to like stay on the same basis as like a grass type. All right. So I scrapped that idea, and then I just kept in the realm of like keeping them skinny and everything. So I was like, Serperior, for being a snake, isn't really the longest looking Pokemon. So why don't I just make them longer? And that's basically what I did here. I made them longer, which I actually did like. And the tail part, I was just gonna add on more of those leaves onto the tail, but then I was like, no, hold on. Why don't I add something onto here, like a cool looking staff kind of thing? Because Serperior, you're a superior being, something like that. At one point, I was even thinking of putting a cross on the end of its tail, but then I was like, nah, I really don't like that. So I ended up going with an axe because back in royal times, how like royalty would have people executed and everything by like swinging an axe down. So yeah. So I decided to the axe look, and there was about like 3 different versions of the axe that I wanted to do before this one. There was this one. It was like a firefighter's axe. Another one was like a dual-headed axe, but then I was like, no, this doesn't look like official or anything. And then I was watching, what was it that I was watching? I was watching, sorry, why am I forgetting the name? Alice in Wonderland. I was watching Alice in Wonderland, and the scene where like they got to the executioner, I thought the design was for the axe that they were going to use on the Mad Hatter was really cool looking. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just like make it a one-sided axe with like some sort of spike on the end? And so that's what I ended up doing, of course. But then, and the next question was, okay, what am I going to do for like the back of the axe, or what am I going to do for like the point? Am I just gonna leave it pointy? Am I gonna like add in like some sort of like scepter looking thing? But then I was like, nah, I'll just leave it this way because I really liked how it looked this way. It's not too detailed or anything. It's not too much. It gets the point across that it's an axe, all right? And of course, with this form of Mega Evolution Serperior having an axe, I was like, okay, hey, hold on. I'm gonna like change the typing up? Like, what am I gonna do? At first, I wanted to make Serperior a grass poison type, because Serperior is a pure grass type, of course. Or so I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna add on like a grass poison type, or am I gonna just keep it pure grass type? But then I gave it the axe, and I was like, no. How about instead I make it a pure or a grass steel type instead? And so like now the axe is actually like strong enough to like attack other steel types, and even strong enough to like go through trees, rocks, and all kinds of stuff like that. And before you guys ask, yes, I am using 2 different types of yellows on this version of Serperior. I thought it looked really cool, of course. And I thought like it looked a bit better with 2 different yellows, because Serperior doesn't really have that many colors to them. Like they have green and like an off-white, and that's kind of it, really. Okay, so I wanted to make them more kingly looking, or more royal. Well, I was gonna go with green and blue, you know, like a green and royal blue color. But on camera, or when I did start testing it out, and when I started drawing with it, it looked too dark to me. And I already did like a pretty dark version, or dark looking version of a Mega Torterra. So I was like, no, let's change it up a bit. So then I decided, hey, you know what would be cool? Yellow. Yellow would be a pretty good color, because it looks or yellow is like associated with gold. Gold is associated with like royalty and very high up figures and everything. So I was like, yeah, why don't we go with gold? So I used 2 different types of golds here. I used a golden yellow and a honey looking color, or looking yellow. The golden yellow I used for all the little like leaf looking things, and the crown, and the back, the thing behind his head. And the honey yellow I used for its belly. Yeah, and then I was going to make it like just one giant grass or like green looking strip, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna add in some details. So I just added these like cool looking details in here, and I was going to keep them white, because I was like, that's another color associated with royalty. But then I was like, no, now I'm just like making it into like a Snake King instead of like something instead of like an actual Pokemon, you know? So I decided to color in with this dark green looking I'm grabbing red, which is not the right color, but anyways, so I decided to use this green looking color for the different segments on his bodies. And for this red, I wanted to give it a bit more diversity. Yeah, and so I gave it the red, and also like mixed it in as well a little bit with this dark green color, of course. And I'm using multiple colors, mostly because I wanted to like at least put in some dark version or /dark kind of greenish colors to it, to give you that real like dark kingly ruling vibe. Like I may be a fair king, but I am also a brutal king as well. And sorry, I had to burp there. And of course, like he just looks cool. I mean, look at this guy. With the dark green segments all over him. I do wish I kind of used a different color on the belly though. Oh, if I'm being completely honest, because then it would show like, yes, this is his belly, and these are wrapping around, like these are actually a part of his skin instead of like being like wrapped around him in like some other way. That's really my only gripe with this version of, or with this Mega Serperior. So yeah, I know there's a bunch of other different versions of Mega Serperior that other people might like, but this one really spoke to me, really. Yeah, and I really enjoyed this. So yeah, anyways, here you go, guys. My version and my interpretation of a Mega Serperior. Oh yeah, there's a little color thing. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It will really help me out. And yeah, anyways, I hope to see you all again next time. Goodbye.